Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Mindful Monday. Welcome to another beautiful sunny day. A new chance to begin. And guess what? I had my COVID vaccine, my second one, so good to go. And I'm keeping my Band-Aid on just to remind myself to be grateful today. So it's a new beginning. So let's start with a little bit of centering, get ourselves ready for our day and our week. Just find a comfortable seat. Use any props that you like to prop yourself up so that your hips are a little bit higher. Maybe move that hip flesh around so you can really feel grounded. And then just settle in, maybe close your eyes. Allow your shoulders to drop down. Notice if you can make yourself a little bit brighter. See if you can sit up a little taller. Draw your chin in so it's parallel with the ground. And just start to tap into your own body. Notice what you brought to your mat this morning. And start with the bottom half of your body and just feel your hips and your legs. And then draw your awareness up through the center, your belly, your chest, your arms, your throat. On up to the crown of your head. Notice what sounds are in your space. Perhaps see how many different sounds you can discern. Maybe see through your eyelids some light filtering in. Just tuning into your skin, notice the temperature of the air. And notice the sensation of the clothes against your skin. All these sensations that remind us we're alive. And then as you're ready, soften the belly. Allow your lips to close and invite in a deep breath of air. Nice full breath in through the nostrils. Filling up the belly, the side body, and all the way up into the lungs, filling up every little nook and cranny of your lungs. Then pausing at the top of that inhalation, just notice that sense of fullness. And on your exhale, just release the air slowly through the nostrils, feeling that warmth of the air brush against your upper lip. And pausing at the bottom of the exhalation, just notice that sensation of emptiness. And begin again. And finding your own pace. Let's take a couple more breaths. Filling up slowly. Pausing to notice. And then letting go slowly, completely. You might wonder at some point why we tune into all of our sensations. Tuning into the body, all those sensations helps us to relax and be receptive. And so I thought we'd begin with a prayer. And this is really just such a sweet book. It's Pixie Lighthouse is the author. She is a member of the Choctaw Nation. And the book is called Prayers of Honoring Voice. And I thought this one was really a nice one for our practice. It's called Honoring Practice. Guide me to the mat, the trail, the teapot, the canvas, and the confrontation table today, so I may test my flexibility and stay true to my form all the way to my edge. Be my mirror, my educator, in matters of discipline and rhythm. Open the shelter of my mind to constructive, caring feedback. Let all that comes to me be my teachers. Move my form and feelings with dedicated habit. Help me rehearse for growing stronger and more resilient. Stand me up like a mountain, spread my arms wide, expanding and clearing the valves of my heart to help me move from it. Point my fingers skyward and widen my stance. Wrap enormous wings around my legs to strengthen my rooted position. When I wander, bring me back to presence. Help me refocus without shame when I lose my way. Make me brave to notice where my balance falters and I compromise my integrity. Rededicate me when I discover what I'm holding and protecting. Get me back on conscious feet when I fall. Let my wingspan be the bridge between my spirit and my body. Ignite the fire of my willingness during times of challenge and overcoming obstacles. Let me know I am not alone and that I never need to do it perfectly. Amen. When you're ready, blink your eyes open. Here we are. Let's take a few shoulder rolls. Good. When you're ready, inhale, reach up, look up, reach up for all the goodness. Take your palms to Anjali Mudra, right down at your heart, and let your chin just draw down to your chest. Create an intention for your practice. What is your prayer for this day, for this practice, for this week? On your next inhale, reach up, look up. Reach up and then draw those hands down to your heart center. Let your chin come to your chest. We'll take one more inhale, reach up and look up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Good. So I read somewhere on Google that moving your arm will eliminate some of the soreness. So my arm is a little bit sore from my shot. So we're gonna move our arms a little bit this morning. So let's just take our left arm across our chest, rotate your left wrist. It's just a little sore, no worries, good. And then take that left arm up and overhead, take your left hand down behind your back, give yourself a pat, and take your right hand to your left elbow, and just stretch that tricep. Keeping that nice tall posture, inhaling deeply, and then exhale to release. Shake it out. Good. Take that right arm across, take some wrist circles. Good. Just feeling every little sensation. Take the hand to your back, bending your elbow, and take that left arm to your right elbow just to support it. Give yourself a pat. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Shake that right arm out. Good. Let's shake the right hand up and down. Let's shake the left hand left and right. Good. Let's shake the left hand up and down and the right hand left and right. Let's get our brains working today. Good. All right. Take the right shoulder back, the left shoulder back. Just a couple more shoulder rolls. And then take the right arm all the way up and over and take your gaze back toward those right fingertips as they land on the floor. And then follow this with your gaze as you inhale, sweep that right arm up and take it all the way over to your left knee. And then take your gaze over your left shoulder. Good. So take your left arm up and over, following it with your gaze, and take it back and just pause. And then inhale, we'll add the breath, reach up and over and take it to the right knee. Let's just continue with that movement. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, take your hand back behind you, following it. Inhale, reach up, take it across the body, and exhale, take your gaze over that left shoulder. Good. Switching arms, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's take one more this side, right side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, twist. And then inhale, sweep it up and over. And exhale, twist. Excellent. Let's switch the cross of our legs. Give our hips a little, always the option to release your legs anytime. And then take some hip circles, just going in whatever direction feels right. Keeping it slow and smooth and steady so we don't get dizzy. Just warming up those hips. When you're ready, switch sides, go in the opposite direction. Nice. And sit up nice and tall again. Just close your eyes for a moment, let everything settle. Tune back into the body. Notice all the sensations. If you start to get a little agitated about anything in this practice, just come back, take yourself back into the sensation of your body. Noticing each subtle change as we make it today. When you're ready, blink open your eyes, inhale, reach up, and exhale your hands to heart center. Just take a moment of gratitude for this body, for this practice, and then we'll release our legs if you haven't already. Take your feet in front of you, take your hands behind you, and just rock your legs from side to side, waking up the hips a little bit more. Good. And then coming to center, we'll take our blankets to our mats, spread them out, and make a little place for your knees. Smooth out wrinkles. Take your hands under your shoulders. Let's take some cat-cows. Tops of the feet on the floor. Dip your belly, lift your gaze. Inhale. On your exhale, round forward. Chin comes to chest. Take that Halloween cat shape. Move that spine so it feels good in your body. Forward and back. Forward, looking forward. And then as you exhale, see if you can take your gaze backward. We look forward and sometimes we look backward. Let's take a few more, moving with your breath. Slow and steady. No race to win, just slow and steady. Good. And take one more, round into that Halloween cat shape, and then just press the mat away. Draw your belly into your spine. Let your chin round to your chest, maybe round forward a little bit more. Relax the back of the neck. And then inhale, we'll come back into that table pose. Table shape, spreading the fingers nice and wide, remembering to press into all the joints of the fingers. And then take your weight more into the right side of your body. Let that left leg extend long. Take some ankle circles here. Go in both directions. Good. And then point your toes and flex your toes. Keep your gaze somewhere forward so your neck is nice and neutral, long line from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Good. And then find stillness. Point those toes down. Get really engaged in that left leg. Maybe the left glute is getting a little bit engaged too. And then reach your right arm forward. Find a little instability here. Take your gaze slightly forward. Maybe lift that leg a little bit higher. So strong. Good. Take a nice big breath in. You got this. And then exhale as you draw your knee and your hand back to the mat. Take a little Sophie shake. And then find some stillness. Good. We're going to bring our weight into our left side of our body. Release that right leg long and take some ankle circles here. Keeping a nice long line in the body again. Circle it out in the other direction. Good. Point and flex. Good. Get all the little kinks out of that ankle, and then take your toes toward the floor, engage your leg, draw your glute into the program here, and then take your weight into your right hand, reach your left arm forward. I felt that a little bit. Just a little bit of soreness in that little spot, but hopefully we're working that out too. Good. Keep your gaze forward. Find your balance. Think about your belly button, so they say. Take another breath in, and then exhale. Your hand down, your knee down. Take a little Sophie shake. Bring your knees as wide as your mat. Bring your big toes to touch and sink your hips back. Let's enjoy a little break in child's pose. We'll take our arms forward, extending them, and take your forehead down to the floor or a block. Let your hips just settle in. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, release those hips. Get long in the spine. Such a nice stretch for the lower back and the shoulders. Let's take one more breath in here and release it out. Good. When you're ready, just lift up ever so slightly. And then walk your hands over to the right side of the mat. Lower your head back down. Find a stretch in the left side body. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, sink those hips back a little bit more. Maybe that left hand comes on top of the right hand. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out again. And on your next inhalation, just lift up, walk your way over to the left side. Take your hands maybe all the way off the mat. Let your head release back down. Maybe your right hand comes to the top of the left. And then get that stretch. Feel that stretch. Send that right hip back even farther so you get a nice stretch in the right side body. Good stretch for the arms as well. Full breath in. And a long breath out. Excellent. On your next inhalation, walk your way back to center. Come on back up to your tabletop. Sophie, shake it out. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Again, weight comes into the left side body. Sweep the right arm up. Follow it with your gaze. Hips kind of stay where they are as much as possible. And then we're going to thread it through. So bring that right arm underneath the left. Bring your right temple to the floor. And then lift your left arm up on your inhale. Good. Breathe in. Maybe take a wrist circle or two here. On your exhalation, take your left hand to the floor. Inhale that right arm back up, follow it, and exhale it back down. Good. Left arm lifts. Inhale. Left arm threads. Exhale. Left temple comes to the mat, hips stay square. Maybe press in with your right arm a little bit more to get that twist. Good. On your inhale, reach that right arm up. And on your exhale, take that right arm down, press it into the mat. Inhale, left arm lifts, and exhale, left hand comes back to the mat. Take your hands just a little bit forward of your tabletop position. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Press into all the finger joints, finger pads. Tuck your toes. Begin to lift your hips. Come into your inverted V shape, that downward facing dog that we all love. I hope you love your down dog, or you learn to love your down dog. What's not to love? Walk your dog, bend one knee and then the other, move any props out of the way. And then find some stillness in your down dog. Lift your hips a little bit higher, maybe gaze back. Good. So start to notice your body. So what do you notice? Your calves, your shoulders, maybe. Gazing back toward your lovely knees or your navel. Maybe come up on your toes, inhale, and maybe lower your heels, exhale. Good, now we feel those calves. Inhale again, stretch those toes, and exhale, lower the heels. Good, one more time, inhale, come up on your toes, and on your exhale, take a slow walk to the front of your mat. Just a slow little walk, journey to the front of the mat, find a forward fold. So bending your knees as much as you need to protect that lower back, maybe rocking them out a little bit. Bringing your hands to your elbows, we can come to ragdoll, make a little place for our head to hang, and find some stillness here. And notice those sensations in this shape, so back of the neck. See if you can soften a little bit. Shake your head, oh yeah. And shake your head, no way. Good. Again, one more breath in, why not? We're here. And just release that breath as you release your arms. And we'll take a slow roll up. So like we were, just a bicycle chain coming up one little link at a time. And the head is the last thing to come on up. Or maybe the hair. And then once you get there, take your shoulders back, take your palms, face them forward, lift and spread your toes and press them into the earth. Every little joint of the toes pressing into the earth. Take a moment in this shape, maybe even close your eyes. Find your balance here. If it's too much of a challenge to have your eyes closed, just close one. Or closed neither of them. When you're ready, do blink those eyes open. As you inhale, reach your arms up and look up. Get really long with your body. And take a hold of your left wrist and lean right and look left, keeping both feet pressed into the earth. On your inhale, come back up to center, reach for your right wrist with your left hand and lean left and look right. Again, both feet pressed equally into the earth. Good. Inhale, reach up and look up. And maybe lean back. Look, see if you can see your thumbs as you lean back, just a gentle back bend. And then bending your knees as much as you need to, swan dive forward. See if you can find the earth or your blocks. Fingertips can graze the earth. And on your inhale, come to a halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Make that tabletop. Imagine there's a cup of tea on your back. You're serving a cup of tea to your friend. Don't let it fall. Whatever you do. And on your exhale, take your fingertips to the floor. We'll root to rise, bending your knees, rising up, reaching up. We'll take one more side bend to the right. Coming back through center on your inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale, reach up, look up, take your back bend. And exhale, swan dive. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Shoulders draw away from the ears. And exhale, take your hands to the floor. Step the right leg all the way back. Get into a runner's lunge. Let's stretch the legs. So that left knee, our amazing left knee, is right over our left ankle. Let's just rock forward and back a little bit. And then take that stillness, take your stillness, come to stillness, take your right hand, place it on the inside of this left leg. Let's twist over to our left. Maybe take a half bind here. Good. It's really a gorgeous day. When you're ready, reach up and take your left hand down to the floor. Good. And then we're going to straighten that left leg. We've been doing pyramid pose a little bit recently. We're going to keep our right foot facing forward and just take a little hop. Straighten the left leg, come up to your fingertips, that Ardha Uttanasana, that tabletop where your teacup can sit. And then bow as you exhale, bringing your nose towards your knee. Good. Excellent. Good morning, hamstring. When you're ready, bend your left knee, so knee still over ankle. And then we're going to bring our fingertips forward right in front of our mat or just to the front of our mat. We're going to take a little hop with our right foot and just lift it up. Just lift it up. Get it up there. Standing split. Good. Little more for the hamstrings. If you prefer to skip this, you can stay in your pyramid. Good. Let's take one more breath in. If you want to challenge your balance, bring one hand or both hands to your left ankle. Try it. You'll like it. When you're ready, lower the right foot to the floor. Lower the right knee to the floor. Lower the top of the foot to the floor. Reach up, coming into your Anjaneyasana, look up. Good. Lean back. And then slowly release your right hands to frame that left foot. Tuck your right toes and step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Good. Second down dog of the day. Spread your fingers nice and wide so you can press into all the pads of the fingers. Feel that sensation so they support your wrist. Let's come up 3 times, stretching those toes and then stretching the heels, moving with your breath, inhaling to lift and exhaling to lower. Good. One more. Excellent. Excellent. Exhale. When you're ready, inhale, look forward. Bend your knees. You can take a little hop, a bunny hop, since the Easter bunny hopefully came for everyone yesterday. Or you can take a little walk. I'm going to hop. Come on up. Forward fold. Take your forward fold of choice. So maybe it's peace fingers around big toes, drawing your elbows out. Maybe you tuck your hands under your feet if you like that little wrist massage. Or maybe you come back into ragdoll. Find some stillness in your forward fold. Good. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. And then release whatever fold you have. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, root to rise, reaching up, looking up. This time we're going to take it over to the left, side bend. Good. Inhale, reach up, get long. And exhale over to the other side, right side. Good. Inhale, reach up and look up. This time take your hands, place them somewhere on the small of your back. Draw your shoulder blades together. Squeeze your elbows in, look up. Shine your heart. Smile. And exhale as you swan dive forward, reaching for the floor. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Make that tabletop. Draw your shoulders away from those ears. Exhale, take your hands to the floor. We'll step back with the left leg. Find that runner's lunge. So the right knee is over the right ankle. Good. Maybe rock forward and back. Just a little bit so you can feel that left hip flexor. And then take your left hand to the inside of the right foot, sweep the right arm up, twist it out. Good. Maybe take a half bind if that suits your fancy today. Good. Nice. Reach up again, and on your exhale, take that hand to frame the foot. Good. We're going to take a little hop with that right foot, keeping those right toes pointing forward, coming into our pyramid pose. So the feet are on railroad tracks, about hip width, maybe a little wider. And then find your favorite position for your nose to draw toward your knees. So it might not come all the way there, but that right hamstring will be saying a bright hello to us this morning. So keep that right hip drawn back. And just breathe into the stretch so that left heel is pressing toward the floor as well. Take one more breath in. And let go of any tension in the back of the neck as you exhale. And then we're going to come forward, look forward, bring your hands forward, maybe fingertips come a little ahead of that right foot, lift the left leg up, come into your standing split on this side. So that left leg lifts. You can maybe take one hand to an ankle or both hands if you're feeling steady. Yeah, have fun with it. It's only yoga. Inhale. And on your exhale, hands come down to the mat again if they're lifted. Lower that left foot way back again, runner's lunge. Runner's lunge. And then lower the left knee, lower the top of the left foot. Let's come up, rise up crescent. Reaching up, leaning back. Excellent. And on your exhale, frame that right foot. Tuck your left toes. Take your right foot back to meet your left. This will be our last downward dog, so do what you love in your down dog. So walk it out, run it out. You can even take some little bunny hops if you like. Eventually we'll find some stillness here. And gaze back, lift your hips a little bit higher, press your heels toward the floor. Just notice sensations. See if you can find some relaxation in this pose. Excellent. Soften the back of the neck. Soften the face. As you're ready, come on up to your toes. Decide if you'd like to take a little bunny hop or take a walk. We're going to meet at the front of our mat, again in a forward fold of choice. And just pause here. And I think last week I mentioned that sometimes people get a little dizzy with their head below their heart. If that is you, come up to that halfway lift. Just forego the forward fold altogether. Take one more breath in. And a long exhalation. Bend your knees. Roll back up like that bicycle chain. Coming up one chain link at a time. And then reach up, look up. Take your palms together, up above your head. Make one long line with your body. One big long line. And press your palms in as you draw them down right to your heart center. Come into mountain pose. Let your eyes close. And just feel sensation in the body. So notice, you might notice there's a little more energy flowing. See if you can feel your heartbeat. Sometimes it helps to close the eyes, but if that challenges your balance a little bit too much, simply keep one eye or both eyes open. Let's take one more breath in. Release any of that, any thoughts, let go, and blink your eyes open if they are closed, and shake it out. Let it all go. Imagine we're starting fresh, but we aren't because we're all warmed up. We're so ready for this. Look down at your feet and take them hip width or a little bit wider, and lift and spread your toes. Really lift those toes, and then lower the pinky toe and the fourth and the third and the second and the big toe, and grip the mat. So you really have a nice, firm, solid ground here with your feet. Maybe even imagine that you are growing roots from your feet into the earth. So you're really solid here. Take your shoulders, roll them up and back and down. And then gazing forward, find something that's in front of you that is not moving and make that your focus. Good. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take your thumbs right at your sternum. Press your palms together. Take a nice big cleansing breath. Breathe in. Exhale through your mouth. Here we are. We're in this strong, grounded mountain pose. From this place, you know what, my friends, we can do anything. So let's take our weight into our left leg and just slowly lift your right foot off the ground. Flex your right foot. So this might be where you stay today. You are perfect right here. You're getting a little stability, a little balance practice. You're getting a lot out of this. But if you'd like to join me in a warrior three pose, we're just going to start tilting our body forward, lifting our right leg and taking our gaze a little forward of us on the floor. Good. So wobbling is human, so let yourself off the hook if you're wobbling. And just keep your breath and your gaze as steady as you can. Maybe lift that foot a little bit higher. We'll just be here for another breath. It's only yoga. If you fall out, come back. Breathe in and breathe out. Tilt back forward. Replace the foot on the floor and just shake it out. Maybe do some ankle circles, whatever you need to do to reground. And then we'll try it on the other side. So again, feet hip width or a little farther. Get yourself really grounded. Lift and spread your toes and then press each one into the earth. Hands come to heart center. Find that drishti. Just take a moment here. Breathe in fully. Exhale through your mouth. No tension. Take your weight to your right leg. And with a flex in your left foot, just lift it just an inch or two off the floor. Just notice how that feels. Feel all the adjustments your right leg is making to keep you here. And if you're ready, tilt forward. Take your gaze somewhere ahead of you. Find your warrior three. One side's always more challenging than the other. Just have compassion for yourself. As you fall out, come back. Good. Keep your breath smooth and steady. You've got this. Breathe in. Breathe out. Excellent work. Take one more breath in. And on your exhalation, slowly lower that left foot down to the floor. Shake it out. We did it. Now there's always the option of using, like I have this chair right here, so you can use your chair, you can use your wall, you can change your arms. So this is my challenging side. I'm just going to tell you. My right hip is a little less workable than my left. Anyway, use whatever props you need to practice your Warrior 3. It's all good. Okay, so wherever you are, the front of your mat or the center of your mat, bring your feet wide, take your toes out, sink on down, come into your squat. Let's stretch our hips. Excellent. Good. Take your hands to the floor. We're going to step back with our right foot, step back with our left foot, lower your knees, lower the tops of your feet, come all the way down to your mat, and make a pillow. And Sophie, shake it out. Good. Feel your breath. Feel your body pressed into the mat. And as you inhale, just feel your belly pressing into the floor. And as you exhale, feel that sensation, belly drawing in, a little letting go. And when you're ready, we're going to come up to a Sphinx pose. So elbows come under the shoulders, palms placed ever so lightly on the floor. Draw those shoulders back and down, shine your heart. Little compression for the lower back, so just be gentle. And just let your eyes close here. Soften into this pose. Let your breath calm down. Let your eyes just be soft. Let the brow soften. And the jaw relaxes. Notice where your shoulders are. See if you can make some space between the shoulders and the ears. Relax the glutes. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Just finding brightness in the heart. Nice. Excellent. Now slowly coming down, just let your forehead come to the floor, but let your hands come to the outsides of the shoulders and gently press yourself up as though coming through a cobra. Come up to your knees and then bring your knees right under your hips and tuck your toes. We're going to take a counter pose, so come into it slowly. This will be rabbit in honor of the Easter Bunny. Take the crown of your head toward the floor. Reach your hands back towards the outsides of your feet. See if you can get a hold of them. And then draw your belly up into your spine and round. And then it'll be a counter pose for your back bend. Good. Take another breath in. And a slow breath out. And then we'll release our hands to the floor. Press yourself up. Come to one hip. And come on down. Come on down to your back. Draw your knees into your chest. Take that yummy stretch for your lower back. Rock from side to side. Take some little circles. Drawing circles on the ceiling. Whatever feels good in your body. And then find stillness. Give yourself a nice big hug here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. As you're ready, left leg releases, right leg reaches up for the sky. Find a hamstring stretch here. Always the option to use your strap. I'll demonstrate without a strap today. We're going to take the inside of the right leg or right foot with the right hand. Let that left arm reach out to a T and take the right leg over to the right. If you have your strap, you can wrap it around the meaty part of your right foot and use that. Good. Press that heel out as you breathe slowly. You know. When you're ready, inhale it back up to center. Take the left hand and wrap it around the outside somewhere of the leg, the foot. You can hold your pant leg and just take that leg across the body. I've got a mic pack there, it's kind of hard. Press your heel forward as you extend your right arm out to a T and take your gaze in that direction. Nice breath in, long breath out. As you inhale, reach up again, take your hamstring stretch, maybe bring your nose up towards your knee. And then as you exhale, release that right leg long and just notice, appreciate the difference between the right side and the left side. Good. Let's take the left leg up, reach it up to the sky, hamstring stretch here. Good. Take the inside of the left foot or use your strap and take that leg out. Right arm comes out to a T. Press the heel out. Keep your breath nice and smooth. Right hip stays grounded as much as you can. Full breath in. Long breath out. On your inhale, come back up through center. We'll switch the hand, if you're using your strap, wrap that right hand around the left side of the left foot. Extend your left arm out to a T and gaze in that general direction. Breathe in, press that heel. Get that stretch, especially if you've been doing any running or biking this weekend in the beautiful weather. This stretch should feel nice. Take it to your edge. Your edge is different from everyone else's. Honor your edge. One more breath in, and then bring it back to center. Take your hamstring stretch, hug that knee in, nose might come to knee, and then let that left leg go. Release it all the way out. Ooh, good job. Okay, so we're going to come into our favorite Shavasana shape. So again, Shavasana shapes are very subjective, but everybody's got their favorite. You can roll up your blanket, place it under your knees, or my favorite, under my hips. Tuck your shoulders underneath you and let your arms outstretch. Let your palms face up. Let that be a gesture of openness. And then take one final cleansing breath. Let's just breathe in deeply through our nose and let go with a big old sigh out your mouth as you sink down into the floor, relaxing every muscle of the body. You might take that body scan, drawing your awareness to different parts of the body. Or you might just let go completely here. Just give yourself a moment to completely let go. This is called Corpse Pose, Shavasana, by Irene McKinney. You've put yourself through everything you could think of, deliberately. Though at the time it just seemed to happen. You've pitched and twisted and tripped and grimaced. You've run after and been pursued. You've been ugly and frightened and murderous and dull. Now you lie on your back with your palms turned up and say, I give it up. Whatever falls out of my hands, falls out of my hands. My eyelids slip down and my mouth falls open. Whoever cares can go on caring. Someone will step into place and take it over. I do not care. Finally, my back is lying exactly on the ground with no kinks. The loops are all unwound. As you're ready, begin to deepen your breath. Make small movements with fingers and toes. If you'd like to roll to one side, find yourself in fetal position, just take a moment to notice. Notice what you feel. All the sensations. If you'd like to join me in a seat, press yourself up using the strength of your arms. Come up, sit nice and tall. And just close your eyes for a moment here in this shape. Notice. Notice what change you have affected in your own body, in your own mind, in your own spirit. And as you're ready, reach your arms up, reach up for all the goodness, draw it on down to your heart, let your chin come down to your chest, bowing to your incredible light. Thank you so much for showing up on Mindful Monday. It's always such a pleasure. Remember, be grateful today. Remember to be kind. Remember how special you are. Namaste. Thank you. Have a good day, everybody.
Enjoy the sunshine all.
Yes.